punished for an incredibly long time without the right to speedy trial, without the right to due process, as a result of having allegedly leaked documents that in fact embarrass the U.S. government. We're shocked to learn, not, that U.S. soldiers sent to war zones and told not to pay attention to any rules of engagement would kill civilians. This happens in every war the U.S. goes in. I think it's always important for us to hear, because so many people are not aware of how many war, quote-unquote, theaters the U.S. is involved in, to point out not only is the war on Iraq not over because of the mercenaries there and the world's largest embassy, not only is the war on Afghanistan not winding down, it's slated to close in 2024, the U.S. troops have been redeployed to Iraq. The U.S. is currently destabilizing Iran through economic sanctions. The U.S. is already in Syria. If you look into today's newspaper, you'll read about Israel and you'll read about the Congo. What you won't read is that the U.S. government, Obama, and his humanitarian war partners, Clinton, Rice, and Powers, are actually funding the people who are destabilizing the Congo. They are funding those who are fighting the citizens of Gaza and their duly elected government of Hamas. And although this week a ceasefire was announced between Israel and the Palestinians, it's a bullshit ceasefire. Hillary went over, our Secretary of State went over to meet with the supposedly neutral pro-peace group in Egypt, convinced them to accept 300 U.S. troops. What that means is in the Sinai there will be 300 American troops, more troops, who will be looking at Gaza and helping Israel maintain its blockade. We also speak out here about U.S. interference in South America and other countries, Honduras, Ecuador, Paraguay. It's not just the Middle East, it's on every continent. AFRICOM, a project of Robert Gates, former CIA and former defense secretary under Obama, is gearing up for a whole set of new wars. Libya was just one. We've got Somalia, Congo, so many more. Look it up, look up AFRICOM and see where your tax dollars are going. Join us in saying no, not in our name. We do not support these wars. We do not support this administration's efforts to destabilize governments around the world. We are not bringing them freedom. We are not bringing them democracy. These wars are to exploit the natural resources of the people, indigenous people, and freedom-loving people around the world. Please join us here. Thank you.